My dear student, Assalamu alaikum. This is your Iqbal sir. I hope you are safe and sound. This is my second video on static electricity. In my first video, I already discussed about static electricity and different subatomic particle and their charges, and also discussed about electric charge. Okay. Now in this video, we will discuss about conductors and insulator. Conductors and insulators. Conductivity is the ability of materials. What is the conductivity? It is the ability of materials to allow electrons to move freely. It is the ability of materials to allow electrons to move freely. Material that hold on to their electrons and do not allow them to move easily are called electrical insulators. What is the electrical insulator? The material that hold on the electrons, hold electron and don't allow them to move easily are called electrical insulator. On the other hand, materials that allow electrons to change position are called conductor. The material that allow electrons to change position are conductor. Here three figure is given. This is the glass bar, and this is the copper coil, and this is the belt. Here glass bar and belt is a insulator, and the copper coil is example of a conductors. Now we will details discussed about insulator and conductor. At first we will discuss about insulators. What is the insulator? In an insulator, the electrons are bound tightly to the nucleus, so they resist movement of electron, and this material is called the insulator. And from the figure we see that the negative charge, that is electron, are tightly bound to the positive charge. Every negative charge, that is electron, tightly bound to the positive charge. That's why they resist the movement. And this material is called the insulator. This is the common example of insulator. This is the glass bar, this is a balloon, and this is a figure of wooden piece, and this is a figure of belt, and this is a comb. This 5 figure is a common example of insulator. Conductors. What is the conductors? In a conductor, the electrons are not tightly bound to the nuclei and can therefore move away from the nuclei. Here the positive charge and negative charge stay far away to each other, and the electron, that is negative charge, can move freely, and such type of material is called the conductor. This is a common example of a conductor. This is a figure of copper coil, this is a figure of nail, this is a figure of mercury, and this is a figure of aluminum foil. This 4 figure is a common example of a conductor. Now, how we detect charges? How we can detect charges? Detecting charges. There are different instruments used to detect charged object. There are different instruments used to detect charged object. Number 1, pitball electroscope, and number 2, metal leaf electroscope. In both instruments, neutral position of leaves or ball changes when charged object is placed closely. In both instrument, neutral position of leaves or ball changes when charged object is placed close by. In your syllabus, metal leaf electroscope is contained, but pitball electroscope is not contained in your syllabus. So we will discuss about metal leaf electroscope. At first we have to know what is electroscope. An electroscope is an instrument. An electroscope is an instrument used to detect the presence of charge and the nature of charge on an object. An electroscope is an instrument used to detect the presence of charge, and the nature of charge on the object. It is very sensitive and delicate instrument. Electroscopes are of two types: pith ball electroscope, gold leaf electroscope, which is most popular and contained in our syllabus. This is a figure of metal leaf electroscope. Here metal leaf electroscope contain a metal ball or cap. This is the part of metal ball or cap, and this part is the insulating materials, and this is a glass container. This is a glass container, and this is the wire or stem, and these two leaves are metal foil leaves. A metal leaf electroscope is more sensitive to electric charges. A metal leaf electroscope is more sensitive to electric charges than a pith ball electroscope. A metal leaf electroscope is more sensitive to electric charge than a pith ball electroscope. When charged object brought close to metal ball or cap, the leaves will repel each other and spread apart. When charged object brought close to the metal ball, this is the metal ball or cap. When any charged object brought to this metal ball or cap, this charge moves towards the leaves, and we know that when similar charge reach to two leaves, they repel each other and spread apart, and which prove the presence of charge. In this way, this metal leaf electroscope detect the charges. Okay, this is for today. For more video, see my third video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.